the OS module. Let's learn to use the OS module and talk about some functions like chdir, open, and walk. OS is a built-in module in Python. It is a way of using and implementing operating system dependent functionality. To use it, we can simply import it. This is its name, and this module raises the OS error exception. This module has way too many functions to help us deal with OS operations. Not each is available for every platform. Let's discuss these. Access to test access to a path, chdir to change the current working directory, chmod and chroot to alter mode and the root directory. Close closes a file, and close range closes all file descriptors. Dupe and dupe2 duplicate a file descriptor. fchdr, fchmod and fchown alter the current working directory, file mode, and owner and group ID of file. fdatasync forcefully writes a file to disk, and fdopen returns an open file object. fpathconf gives us the system configuration. fstat and fstatvfs get the file information and file system information. fsync forces write on file to disk. ftruncate truncates a file. getcwd and getcwdu get the current working directory. isatty determines whether it's connected to a TTY-like device, telecommunication device for the deaf. lchmod and lchown change mode and owner. Link creates a hard link to a source, and listdir gets the names of all the items in a directory. lseek lets us change the position of a descriptor, say bring it to the beginning of a file. lstat gives us file information, and major extracts a device's major number. makedev creates a raw device number, and makeDirs creates a directory recursively. Miner gets us a device's miner. makedir, makefifo, and makenode create directories, FIFO, and nodes. Open opens a file, and openpty opens a pseudo terminal pair. Pathconf gets us the system configuration. Pipe creates a pipe, and popen opens it. Read and readlink read, and remove dirs remove paths and remove directories recursively. Rename and renames rename files and directories non-recursively and recursively. rmdir removes a path. Stat float times, and statvfs deal with stat system calls. Symlink composes a symbolic link. tc get group and tc set group get and set process groups. Temp name returns a unique path name to help create a temporary file. Temp file returns a new temporary file object, and temp name without arguments does what it does. tty name gets a string for the terminal device. Unlink removes the file path, and utimes sets the file access and modification times. Walk traverses a directory tree bottom up or top down, and write writes to a file. Too much information? Let's try some of these out in the interpreter next.